We appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. I had the wrong intro. Wait. It wouldn't be right if I didn't mess something up. What's up? How's it going, everybody? We got some good things going on for tonight. We did a little bit of research and we came up with some questions for you. And we're going to give you an opportunity to earn some RWO cash, which you could stash in your RWO stash. But let's get these jokes out the way because I wanted it real nice and light tonight. We got Justin down there. Big D's over there on the phone, but he'll be with us shortly. But we got a couple of them.
Just put him backstage until he comes back.
Yeah, I'll just put him backstage.
Then when you see him pop back in, just bring him back up. There you go.
Yeah, we'll just bring him back up. That's a good idea, Justin. But why do women fake orgasms? Because they think we care.
Because we care?
They think we care.
Oh, they think we care.
Men care. So they fake it.
I was going to say, so you guys got that little wee wee.
Oh, an Asian dwarf. Tiny. Tiny. Did you hear about the guy that dipped his balls into a big bucket of glitter? He had pretty balls. And what is a reverse exorcism? It's when the demon tells the priest to get out of that little boy.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Loved it. Who we got out there? The chat. We got Nickhead. Oh, Nick from 666.
Nickhead.
He's Nickhead, but that's a good Nickhead. Double dipping. You know what's up. Genomic. Jason, how's it going? Good to see you. What up, Mark? How's Mark doing tonight? Good to see you, Mark. Jay Slithers. What's up, dude?
Slithers.
Nice to see you. Hold on. We got Vance popping in down here. What up, dude?
What up?
What's up, fellas?
We got the Forge fan.
We can't go without one RWO member tonight. Come on.
That's right. Damn, showing up, baby.
Let's go.
What up, John?
Duval. What's up, Mike?
Duval? What's up, Mike?
Stan worked late tonight, so he might have passed out earlier, or he might still be eating, so he might showed up. But I know he didn't even text me back to 8 o'clock, so he got back late, so he might have just passed out.
Yeah, he had a big job this week for sure.
So. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Yep. Hope you're doing good.
Brave.
What's up, Brave?
What up, dude?
What up, Brave?
Who else? There, we got Sammy. What up, Sammy?
Sammy.
Mr. 2%. How's it going?
The Pink Panther he is.
Yep.
Anyone else?
Yeah, you and
Tommy in there.
You and Stan got quite a few pairings.
What up, Will? Will?
What up, Will?
When Bailey's in here, I hope she wasn't here for them jokes. It was not child appropriate. I am sorry.
What up, Bailey?
I am not sorry. The homie Jay.
What's up, Jay?
Green Line Morse.
What
Jay,
up,
post
Jerry?
a link to your shirt. Deeds, not words. All proceeds go to veterans. Go buy a shirt. It's for a good cause.
Facts.
Pretty cool shirts, too.
We got one of the sponsors up in here, 217. How's it going?
What up, Will?
There's Tommy. What up, Tommy? How's it
Tommy.
going?
What up, Tommy?
And we're all caught up. And now what we're going to do We're gonna hear a word from our sponsor.
So with this trivia, Ken, we're gonna give people in the chats a chance to answer correct before we even go at it and try to answer correct.
Yeah. We're gonna do a quick top 10 list, and then we're gonna get into questions. And how are we gonna do the questions? And we're just gonna ask them, and we're gonna sit here and talk amongst ourselves and see what comes up in the chat. And then after I see some answers in the chat, I'll say, "Go ahead, guys. You can answer. You can start answering or whatever."
Because I got some questions as well.
Sponsor video. Yeah, we think very much.
I like that. Come on.
For sure.
All right. So the top 10 list I got, and chat, you're welcome to answer these out too. It's a real quick one, but I think you guys are gonna nail it. There's a couple of them that might snag you up, but they're the top 10 kept species in the world. Like, what are the top 10 animals that are kept as pets?
So we just have to we could just name like the species. It doesn't have to be like so you could say bird, for instance. It doesn't have to be like a certain type of bird, does it?
See, it is categories like that somewhat, because no, they're all like, you can't say lizards and because there's 2 or 3 different kinds of lizards. There's types of birds. There's, mammals. But I mean, just it's pretty easy once you get going. I think you guys could guess it. Will says chicken, and no, chicken's not on the list. I don't think chicken's not on the list. Come on, you chicken.
He said
K9, yes, boom, dog, number 1. The dog.
Heck yeah, Mark.
Nice.
You guys want to take a stab at it? What do you say, Justin?
You want me to take a shot at it? Well, I'm going to say feline.
Yeah, cat. Yeah,
cat. Yes,
cat 2.
Big D is he down there?
Oh, I can't see. I scrolled up. Yeah, there he is. All right. Well, before Vance guesses, we're going to let Big D get in. Have you been hearing what's going on? Like what we're guessing? It's animals.
Can you hear Chooch? Okay.
All right.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
What animals are you guessing?
I knew we couldn't hear him.
I'm thinking probably a goldfish.
Okay, I'll give you it fish, because it said various types of fish. So I'm guessing a goldfish is a big part of that various type, but it's number 10.
I mean, everybody goes to the fair and wins a goldfish.
Right?
Exactly.
Nick,
Everybody, a lot of people have flushed some things down the toilet, I'm sure.
Yeah, Tommy, like Vance just guessed fish, so we'll give you credit for that too. Tommy said fish. Human children.
I'm going to say a parrot.
Yes.
That's got to be on there.
Parrot is number 3. Those exact words. Parrot is number 3.
Nice.
Come on.
Hell yeah.
So what you got, Van?
Parrot. Shit. I'm gonna say a red-tailed boa.
No, there's only one snake on here. There's it's pretty popular.
It's pretty popular. Do I go in? I'm gonna say tortoise.
No turtles on here.
Damn.
None. No turtles.
That's wild.
Jason got it with corn snake. Number 7 is a corn snake. There's no other snakes on the list.
All right. Well, he just screwed me over for my guess right now. Let me just rethink that shit.
There's
Let's
not
see
a
here.
mouse, but there's other mouse-like creatures. Like,
Did
You
you
know
see
what?
Mike
Actually,
Duval say rabbit?
I'm
Did you
gonna
see
say
rabbit?
guinea pig. There's got to be a guinea pig on there.
yeah, guinea pigs on here. Yes, guinea
I was
pig
gonna
is
say.
number 5.
Did you see
Now,
Mike
where
Duval say
we got
rabbit?
rabbit.
See
Can
the
you
what?
hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you. No rabbits on the list. Hamsters on the list. It's number 6.
Damn.
Come on.
There was 3 hamsters right in a row. Hamster, hamster, hamster. They all thought of it at once.
Gerbils.
Gerbils is not on here. We have 4, 8, and 9. We only have 3 left. And
What did we
I'm
get
pretty
tonight?
sure
I missed
you
all
got
that.
2 of them in your house, Derek. 3. You probably have all 3 animals in your house.
Gecko.
Okay, I'll give it to you. It's a leopard gecko. Leopard geckos are on the list.
Yep. Nice.
Come on.
Rats.
Thanks, Tommy.
Yes,
I had to think
rats.
of it for a second.
Rats is the number 4 overall kept animal in the world.
That is
Rats.
crazy.
That's
Is
crazy. That it's that high over a hamster. Or
Yeah, but rats are smart as fuck. You guys know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I had a
Feed
friend
them
that
up.
had
They're
2
smart
of them,
as shit.
and he would like crumble a cigarette wrapper up and throw it across the room, and them 2 rats would take off and fight to try to get it and bring it back to him. Like, and they would go at it. It was
I
like
seen a
Royal
chick.
Rumble.
She would sneeze, and her rats would run to the tissue box and bring her a tissue when she sneezed.
Cocaine bear
Yeah.
no, chilla no.
Guys, what up?
There's only one more on here. Fries Critters came in. What up,
Yeah,
Fries?
yeah.
Good day, mate.
What up, Chris?
What up, Chris?
The last one has a category on Morph Market.
Is it a mammal?
Will said meth leopard.
It's not. No, I don't think it's a mammal. It's a type of lizard.
A type of lizard
Yeah,
and a
not a
knoll.
monitor. Not a monitor.
A knoll.
Iguana.
Not an animal. Not a
Iguana.
plant.
Iguana.
Yeah, but
Not an iguana.
it's a type of monitor. Iguanas
Tegu.
are monitors.
Not a tegu. You said everything but.
Mm.
A skink.
Bearded dragon.
It's a skink.
Bearded dragon. It's a
Bearded
bearded
dragon.
dragon. Number 8 on the list.
Nice.
All right, now we're going to get into the fun part where I'm guessing the person who gets these answers right are going to probably be Googling it, because I don't expect anyone to know these answers right out. But like I said, we're going to give the chat a couple minutes, like a minute to answer first before we start shouting out answers. Well, I'm not, you guys anyways. But
Well, I mean, so
we're going to
this
have
is
a
my,
reptile history quiz tonight. We got 10 questions. Justin, did you come up with get a question or two?
I got a few questions. I'll throw in
Vance,
some here and there.
Vance might have a couple too. So I'm going to run through mine and then we'll get into theirs, and maybe I could take a guess at some of theirs. But what was the first reptile that started the reptile trade in the United States?
A nose.
Well, that's not the answer, but you got to wait. I'm asking the chat right now.
Sorry.
Brave said lot
You
lizards.
know there.
Lot lizards.
Thanks, Justin. Thanks.
But okay, to repeat the question, what was the first reptile that started the reptile trade in the United States?
Triple six,
Specifically in the United States. Not lizards, not iguanas. Yes, 217 pythons will. I mean,
Will got
I'll
it.
give it to you. It's the red-eared slider and the box turtle. But what year was this? Can anyone get the year?
Wait,
What
I'm gonna
year?
Oh, okay. Well, let's give them a chance. Let's give them a chance. Hell yeah, Will. Good job, bro.
Will got it right.
Nice.
So Will
Did Nick
gets
get it right?
40s. Yeah. He's going 40s and down.
40s,
666 and
1940s. No, not quite right. I mean, it is eras. It's not a specific date. I mean, mostly all of these are
I'm gonna shoot
eras
the 60s. I'm gonna say the 60s.
because there's not really a pinpointed date, and it's not the 60s either.
It's not. Damn.
I don't think anyone said it.
You got me really wondering now because that is a good question.
Yeah, I don't even want to guess because I already looked like an idiot earlier. So,
And if it's not the 40s and it's not the 60s,
good, say it because it's not gonna be what you're gonna say.
It's the 50s, the 1950s.
Oh, it was. See, it was. You should have said it, Justin.
I should have said it. I should have said it.
and doing a lot with turtles, starting the reptile industry as a whole. So,
That's
all right.
awesome. That's awesome.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I read a whole article on it. It talked about box turtles and stuff. I mean, if you did an essay on it, that's all the information you would needed from that article. But question number 2. What was the first snake kept in captivities? The captivity. Now, I one article said 2 different snakes led the snakes off, but as I read into it, it nowhere else said anything about the first snake that the other one said. So there's only one snake that's on the list. There
Can
was.
you give
2.
us a hint? Is it a culebrid or some kind of python boa?
Neither.
Well, that's the only 3 types.
We got to
It's a
get
viper. It's a viper.
Oh, I didn't think about hots.
Yeah, it's a hot type of viper. Garter snake was the other one that
The gaboon. The gaboon.
Paul said it, but I couldn't
Oh,
see
shit.
it.
Are we
Anywhere.
allowed to guess? I don't even know.
It's not the gaboon, though. I mean, even though you did guess,
We
it's
got to
not.
give the chat a second. We got to give the chat a second.
Yes, Nick got it right. It's the rattlesnake. Now, for bonus points, does anyone want to guess what type of rattlesnake it is? Because there is a specific type that was kept first, like the first ones.
I think I know what it is, but I'm not gonna say it. I think Nick might have gotten it.
No, it's not the diamondback.
No, timber.
And to be honest with you, I've never even heard of this type of rattlesnake.
Oh.
Wasn't a pygmy?
No. If someone would get it, I would probably go, "Holy shit, you got it!" I would be surprised.
A false.
No.
Jay said Texas. Was it a Texas?
No, I seen all those. Not an Eastern Diamondback, not a pygmy, not a Texas Rattler, not pygmy spelled right.
Hold on.
Okay, so I mean,
There's one missing out of all these.
Rattlesnake. That's what the article was about. A Southwest speckled rattlesnake.
Stucco?
I've never heard that terminology, but that's what that article said.
That's crazy.
All right, so question number 3, and this is pretty common out there, so people might get this one. What was the first morph hatched in captivity?
That's a good one too. I like that question. I like that question.
Right.
Yeah, but morph, are we looking at lizards, geckos, snakes? What?
Oh, snake morph. What was the first snake morph hatched out in captivity? Okay, Tommy has it right with albino. Well, and Jason too, but it was an albino. What type of snake? An albino what?
Burmese.
Berm.
Burmese?
No, not a berm.
Boa.
Not a boa.
Oh.
These snakes are not real popular today. Not a ball. This was way back when. This wasn't
Python or
now.
culebrid?
I'm
Corn
pretty
snake.
sure
Corn
it's a
snake.
colubrid.
Corn snake.
There's a
Corn
corn
snake.
snake.
Corn snake, no.
Rat
King
snake. Rat snake. King
No,
snake,
not a pine, not a corn, not a garter,
King.
and not a king.
What the
Mm.
fuck is there?
It was the answer that snagged everyone the last time I had a top 10 list about snakes.
A bull snake?
No. I gave the last time I gave a clue, Derek got it right away, so I don't want to give the clue. Not a milk snake, not a vine snake, not a bull snake.
Um,
Hognose?
Not a hognose.
Did you say king snake already?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
king.
Not a king.
I got it right away.
Not a milk, not a bull.
Someone's gotta get it right so I can give someone a point because I mean
Gardener snake?
not a garter.
Ribbon
Three people
snake?
said albino right up front, but
Ribbon
A
snake?
ribbons in the garter snake
not a ribbon.
genre.
Hey, you know what? Just let me get technical, all right?
Not a carpet, not a corn.
Not a carpet because it's part of the colubrid. So if it's part of a colubrid,
You said I got it right last time?
No, you said it. You was just like, I know what it is because I gave the clue. And you said, yeah, I got it, but it wasn't your turn. You said, I know what it is. And then it was like 2 people later, right before you, someone got it.
Oh shit. So I just
So
said it.
What's up, John? Thanks for coming in. You're a little late. We're doing a little bit of
Fuck did
snake
I just
history
say?
tonight. We're trying to come up with what was the first snake morph hatched in captivity. We already know that it was albino, but what kind of snake was it? Albino what?
and you said it's
Not
a
a
colubrid, right?
It's a corn. Yeah, but it's a corn snake then.
No, it's not a corn snake. There's something you're not saying, like aliens are not saying they're missing it. And I know this
But you
is
said
hard.
it.
I wouldn't get it either because it's not right in front of me, but just trying to guess, it's hard.
Yeah,
But
it's a
they're on
colubrid,
more
Tommy.
party too.
Supposed
So
to be a colubrid, Tommy.
yes,
Go for-
Tommy got
Go
it.
for it.
Go for snake. Tommy gets the point.
Gopher.
Gopher.
Oh, all right. So I said bull
Remember
snake.
Gopher?
So, yeah.
Fucking Tommy. Come on now.
I
Tommy,
said that
go.
earlier. You didn't hear me?
Come on.
I said that earlier. You guys didn't hear me?
No, you didn't. Stop. What
Because
up,
I
David?
swear I said that earlier. I can't believe y'all
Hey,
didn't hear me.
Beth, can you open your eyes a little more for us?
Fuck no.
He looks cheesed up.
All right.
Come on, Chong. Let's get it together.
All right. So this one is a little, I mean, I need a certain, I want both to get this right. No, well, I guess I'll take one. We'll see how it goes. But what was the first lizard raised in a zoo?
The first lizard raised in a
Attempt to
zoo.
raise in a zoo? Komodo dragon.
The first lizard that was raised in a zoo, like for first time ever, like first time they tried it. They got a wild lizard and took it into a zoo and raised it.
And a knoll.
Not a
Monitor?
Komodo, not a
Monitor?
knoll.
Monitor.
An iguana.
Tommy got it right. And again, it's an iguana. So Tommy's on
Alright.
fire tonight.
I said it
But
before he typed it.
I mean, it said it's a Jamaican land iguana. I don't even know if we call them that anymore, or if that's a specific
Jamaican,
one.
yeah, the Jamaican iguanas that run around with joints in their mouth.
Yeah.
And they say, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right, but what year was this first done?
Wow, dates are horrible.
So Tommy gets at least a point for that. If someone gets the date, I'll give them a point.
1978.
No, you're way off with 78. That was the year I was
1953.
born, and that's
Am
way
I
off.
high or low?
1953.
It was way before that.
1953.
Before 53.
Whoa, shit. 1931.
1960.
1808.
Well, you said before 53, so 1947.
How do I hear Justin, but I don't see him?
No, because he got his picture paused. You could do that on my channel. If you mute your camera or turn off your camera, you could still hear you, but just not the camera. 1953 is wrong. The 30s it was
stalker
wrong.
mode.
It was before the 30s, before the 40s.
1928.
Yeah, I'm not guessing.
This is way back.
1927.
No,
1472.
not that far back.
You said way back. I mean, I'm just,
Before 65.
1890.
1890. It's in the 1800s. I will say that.
Wow.
1842. 1842.
Close, Derek. Close. You
1837.
was not over, but you was close.
Oh, 1839.
You're moving the wrong way.
1838.
How am I moving there? You said I wasn't over.
Yeah, you
No.
wasn't over.
Yeah. So 1845.
What'd you say, Vance?
1838.
And then what'd you say?
45. 1845.
Tommy got it again. 1849.
Come on.
Tommy,
With the
Tommy,
Tommy's on
go to
fire
bed.
tonight.
I need Tommy
He's
to go to
Googling
bed.
this shit. Don't
Tommy's
lie.
got those Google fingers.
Look, Mission must be Googling it too because he comes out of nowhere with 1849.
Yeah.
We're on to you. All right. Question number 5. Okay, this is a fun one. What time period is known as the exotic boom?
Huh.
What time period? So they're looking
Let the
for
cat
a
handle
decade
this.
from this to this. If you look it up, is known as the exotic boom. It's where the exotic trade took off. It grew its roots, especially with a bunch of the retics and berms and balls and all the wonderful things that we do now.
That was in
60s
1837.
no, 2000s no, 60s, 80s no.
1838.
No, not 1838. 70s no, not quite. All right, well, the answer's on the board, bit with different people, and I'm looking for like a decade.
What do you mean? How is it?
I'm looking for a
it's-
10-year period.
It's 70s.
It
The
said-
70s. The 70s.
No.
I know that's on the board too.
No,
78.
both
How's the
answers
answer
are
on the board?
but they're not together.
80s to 90s.
The
Yes,
80s.
it's from 1980 to 1990 is known as the exotic boom.
80s and 90s. Plus.
That makes sense, though.
So right now, Will got a point.
Ewok, go to bed.
Got a point.
We don't want to.
Tommy's got
highlight.
3 points, and Justin's got 1 point.
80s and 90s.
80s and 90s. That's why I kept saying it, but my mic was muted. I didn't realize my mic was muted.
Okay, so
It's
knowing
80s
all
and
these answers, this one's really going to throw you off. There's going to be a lot of people guessing here. I don't think no one's going to get this right away. What is the best date known of when frogs was introduced into the American pet trade?
What is the best
There was
date?
no exact date, but they said like.
All right, can you give us like 18, 19, 2000s? Like,
I don't want to give you too.
Yeah,
No,
so he can't do that because
that's
then
when the
that's
boom was.
all right,
It
I'm
was
41.
after the
Was that
80s.
okay? After the 1890s.
80s and 90s is when
1920s.
people did go for
1920s.
Tigers.
1920s.
Will's on fire tonight, bro. I tell you.
But they didn't introduce frogs in the 80s and 90s. One more answer, and you could start guessing. Not the 60s and 70s. When were frogs introduced into the pet trade? Come on.
1953.
No.
1980s.
No.
1944.
No.
So I'm gonna say if it's not the 80s, it's the 70s, 1970s.
It's
Yeah, it
more
was before the
recent.
1890s. So
It's more recent.
Oh wow. So then like 99, 98.
yeah, in the
Really
90s, somewhere
close,
in the
Justin. You're really
I'm
freaking
saying
close.
1991.
No. Nope. Justin was the
90s.
closest.
2001.
I'll give it to you, Derek, because it said early 2000s. So that's early
Ah!
2001. Is a
I was about to
got
say
a
2000s, but I was like, it had to have been before 2000s, but
No, it
Yeah.
said early 2000s.
that's crazy. That's crazy. Come on. I like it.
Derek gets a point. Double
I
K.
get a point. I get a point.
Nick said, come on, this is ridiculous.
I
Is
get
it too much for them Alabama boys is what it is. I think these questions are too much.
All right, now
for
this
Alabama
one should be
people.
pretty easy. I mean, I think it's easy. This would probably be my second guess. What decade were the ball pythons introduced into the pet trade?
What decade?
Because they don't
That's-
know exactly when.
I know this
They
answer,
just-
but I'm not going to say it because I know
We'll just
that
say
was
the
one of my
90s.
questions. That was one of my questions.
Not the 2000s.
90s.
Vance, we can't
Not
guess
the
yet.
90s.
Keep your thoughts to your
Well,
head.
Not the 90s.
Vance, open your eyes.
I can't.
Early 80s. No, Nick. Now you guys could start saying, but that's close. You guys, I could take your guesses now.
Nick's close. Nick's close.
Yeah, Nick's close.
Yeah,
I won't say the
78.
answer because I know the answer, so I won't say it.
I think it's 78.
Nope,
No?
not 88.
87.
78.
Not 87.
78.
78?
Yes.
I'll give. I don't know because it's the 70s.
Well, look at
Oh, you're getting no. You said I'll give, and then you said I don't know. I get it.
Late 70s. as soon as you said that. So I'm going to
I
give you
get
both
it.
a point. I'm going to give Nick and Derek a point because
point. Yeah,
it was the 70s. There is
it
not
was the 70s.
a known year that it happened. They just know that at these shows that they showed up there in the 70s.
John said, "Alexa, answer the questions Ken asked."
What's up, Jamil? How's it going?
What's up?
It said the 70s, Nick. Quit complaining. You both get a point, all right?
He said,
All
"What's
right.
the difference?
Where's
There's not an 8 in 70s, and there's not a 7 in 80s, yo."
All right, now this
That's the
answer,
difference.
I'm looking for a direct year, like
Hey, Mark, I
decades
love that
won't work.
70s show. So
When did the demand explode for ball pythons?
When did the
They
what
know the
explode?
exact year of
Demand?
that.
Craig,
I know this. I'm not going to
Great.
answer this. I know this. I'm not answering this.
so say the question again. Hold on, I want to hear this.
When did
The demand
the
of ball
demand explode for ball pythons? Not 2001, not COVID, but that's good COVID.
No, it's
That's a
before
good
that.
one, Will. But that's not what Wikipedia said. 94, not 90s.
Are you looking for the exact year? Or
I'm looking for the exact year. You guys can
All right,
guess
guys.
now because there's more than 3.
You guys
1980s.
saying some numbers are close.
1980s. Nope.
I'm looking for a specific year, not the 80s.
2003.
Not 2003.
No, you're way too high. Way too high.
89's getting close.
1987.
2008, way off. 94, that's close, David. 87, 170. Genomic, you're going the wrong way, bud. You gotta go back
2000s
down.
are not working. You guys,
86.
Nope.
no, that's too low.
It's not too low.
Yeah, that's
It
too
is.
low.
It's
That's
too
too
low.
95's close.
Too low.
88's kind of close-ish too.
So 91. 91.
You're still
No,
low.
that's not 91. That's like 92. Will said it.
That was close, damn it.
1992.
You was, but
when
you weren't
The
there.
ball python exploded. The demand went way up. Everyone wanted them because they found out they could be bred. They wasn't garbage snakes. So Will gets
They
the
weren't
point.
pet rocks.
Yeah,
They
they
were pet
weren't
rocks and laid more rocks.
They was pretty cool shit.
I just want to
All
say, I
right.
want to go
Next
shopping with
question.
Macklemore.
I'm still surprised that it took off all that much, though, for the fact that you didn't have the internet and all that shit like you did in Craigslist back then.
Now, this question here really
That
blew
was
my
all
mind away.
in-person sales. In-person sales, man. That's what killed it. Nobody shopped online. Nobody had to look at a picture and judge like, all right, this is the picture that somebody posted. Is that what I'm getting? And then question it when they get it. You know, like it was all in person. So
Yeah.
sales were hot. Especially reptile shows were killing it back then. Killing it, man. People were making fucking thousands and thousands of dollars back then. Like it was. You thought Tinley was insane. Every show was intense back then. Every show was intense because of how many. It don't matter if it was a show that came up that was a new show that I wanted to start, Ken wanted to start, Justin wanted to start, Vance wanted to start. It don't matter. When you started a show for people to come to buy reptiles, so many people came and the sales were outrageous because there was no morph market. There was no online looking at photos. It was you saw the animal you were buying, that's what you were getting, and the price tag was there. There wasn't even people trying to. I want to say Jew down. That's a horrible term in a sense, but like there was nobody trying to make deals. It was like, all right, let me give you this. Here you go. Take it. Walk away. Make something with it. You know, like it was insane.
It was a much different game.
Yep.
Insane. Like back then, ivories were 10 grand a pop. Ivories, a super yellow belly, 10 grand. Bumblebees were $1,000 to $1,500. Like it was ridiculous.
All right, so this next question shocked me, and I was kind of glad that I thought about looking this up. But when did the reptile trade shows begin? So this question gave me an era. So I'm looking for I'm just going to use the 1770s, or the 1780s. It's not back that far, but I'm just saying I'm looking for an era like that. When did the reptile trade shows begin?
You're way ahead, Ewok.
96. Whoa, that's way off, and 86 is even way off. They were back in the day. We'll say that. 90s, no.
You guys, he started in 1700s, and you guys went way up by 200 years. Come on.
Okay, so I'm going to give it to Python or T17 because it says the 40s, and he said 40s and 50s.
Yeah,
so,
but you didn't say number before that.
Come on.
But that's what it is, 1940s. So that's when the trade shows began.
Mission, I'm going to fuck with you. You didn't say it before that. you didn't put a 19, 18, or 17 in there.
So Will's catching fire at the end. So, all right. Now, and the last question I got.
Trying to bust this bubble.
Is just this one surprised me as well. But when was the Burmese python introduced into the pet trade?
When was the first what?
Burmese python introduced into the pet trade. The earliest that they know of, and it's a specific year.
Oh, that they know of? They were stupid back then, though. That's hard.
91's close.
Yeah. And then It was in the 1900s.
No, 1991 is close.
Yeah,
70s
well,
are
yeah.
off.
So I'm asking, it was in the 1900s.
Oh, yeah, it was in the 1900s. I thought you meant the 1900s, like the 1900s.
No.
No, it's in the 1900s. 89, kind of close. 91's kind of close, so he was closer with that one.
Come on.
Damn, I don't
Looking
even want
for
to
a
guess.
number.
I'm way off what I thought.
70s are way off. 93 is close. 92
It's gonna
is
be in
close.
the 80s. 89.
95.
I'm thinking 89.
No,
Yeah,
89
89.
close to not. 1996, Python Will got it again. He's starting to Google this shit.
He's
Okay.
starting to Google this shit.
Yeah.
Now it's 3-3 between Tommy and Will from 217. Are you here? I see any Wills here. Tommy's here. So whoever gives me, and they did a bonus question for this, at least on mine. Well, no, they got questions too. So it'll just be. I was
Yeah,
gonna
because
do
we're
a
gonna add
tiebreaker. They got
we're gonna
questions.
add our questions.
Wait,
So-
these questions that we can ask,
Yeah,
can they pertain? They got to pertain to reptiles, correct?
Correct.
reptile history.
Yep. Reptile history.
Yeah, no,
we're
wait,
doing
he
history.
does got 4. Yeah, you are in the lead. Tommy's got 3. I wrote
So
Will
we're
on
doing
twice.
history. So
But yeah, you got 4. So those are my questions. Will's in the lead with 4. Tommy got 3. Nick's got 2. Justin's got 1, and Derek's got 2. So we're going to Justin's questions now. See if I can get on the board.
well, see, mine aren't all history though. That was my. I just thought of that. So
Well, if you're talking about snake, it's history.
Macklemore.
but
come
I
on.
had some good ones though. So like, yeah, I can do one of my questions for sure. What
Your
is the
hairline
largest?
looks like zebra.
What is the largest species of lizard in the world?
Got it.
What
think I
is the
know.
largest
I think I
species?
know,
of
but I'm going to
lizard
wait for
in the
them to
world?
answer.
Chat answers first, correct? Chat
Yep,
answers
chat
first.
answers first.
Okay.
It's not a monitor. Nick got it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Nick.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
It's a monitor, though. You say not monitor, but that is
Well,
a
yeah,
monitor.
yeah. I guess, yeah. Jay said lot lizard.
Yeah.
A lot lizard.
Oh, they said it,
Oh,
so
it
you
is
might as well
cute.
say it. Like you got it though.
What is the only venomous lizard species native to the United States?
What
I
up,
know.
Patrick?
I know that one.
He looks like me, but with a little more hair on the head.
What is the only venomous lizard species native to the United States?
Oh, man. When can I answer?
Will got it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Gila
all
monster.
day,
Yep.
all
Yep.
day. But wait. It's technically not venomous. It's in the saliva. They
Right.
don't got fangs. They don't got venom sacs. It's all in the saliva, so it's technically not venomous. It's I guess bioactive because of the shitty shit they eat. So, well, you got it, but I get a point too because I knew all that. Pat, I love you. No,
All right,
say
let's
something.
see.
I want to hear your raspy fucking voice.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you.
Which reptile is known for changing color to blend into its surroundings?
Chameleon.
Come on.
Hey, you gotta
You
let
know,
me
That's
guess
pretty
first.
easy. I didn't go all far like Ken did.
I went willy nilly,
Some
dude.
that like
I'm
I don't. I got
guess.
some that are kind of weird that I could be like, all right.
Nick's got it.
Yep, Nick got it.
Nick gets a point, even though
Yep.
he spelled it wrong.
What
Good
reptile has a third eye on top of its head used to detect light and movement?
Iguanas.
A fly.
Iguanas. It's actually more than iguanas, but iguanas are the main one.
This is actually going to be a hard one. I don't know if anybody, because I've never heard of this either.
Or agama. Is that the
Nope.
correct term? They all got it. It's agamas have it, iguanas have it, anoles have it. I don't know. God, there's got to be a name for them though, right? Yeah, there's got to be a name for them. But but iguanas are the main one that have it. That little bearded dragons have it.
Which reptile has a third eye on top of its head used to detect light and movement?
Damn, is it tegus?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't think so because they don't have that. It's iguanas, bearded dragons, anoles. I don't know the scientific name of them. Even collar lizards have it. Damn, that's a good one. I don't know the name of it.
I've never even heard of this. I will say.
Are they classified under this thing? Because
What did you just say, Ken?
The Tuatara.
Oh shit!
I'm getting a fucking point. We're Googling.
I know, but the Tuatara, that's a dope ass lizard. Like those are those black ones that like are. They look like smooth wrinkles on them, right? Like they're super rounded. Like they got.
I googled it already. It's a Tuatara. You lose. I win. Haha. That question,
that's
anyway.
Cool. But that's damn.
So here's another good one. What is the smallest species of chameleon measuring less than an inch long at maturity?
Pygmy. Gotcha. Pygmy.
You can even do that. You can even do the side name for it because they have like a little side name for it as well. Put your phone down, Ken.
I'm only doing that if no one gets it like after 5 minutes.
It's a pygmy.
Somebody's gonna cheat by that time.
Not a pygmy?
Nope, not a pygmy.
There's one smaller than the pygmy?
It's not called. It didn't say it's what it's called pygmy on here.
Because I've seen pygmies give birth. Like, and that pygmies are like yay big.
I mean, that could be another name for it, but that's not.
It's an ugly ass chameleon. They're brown as shit. They got no specialness to them. They're just tiny.
Is that it?
Nope.
No. Maybe. I'm trying to think of.
I know what it is because I've messed with chameleons so much, but I'm trying to give somebody a chance.
Just say it.
It's called the nano.
The nano?
Nano chameleon.
I'll tell you, they're calling it on here the leaf chameleon. And it's called a Brookesia micra.
Right. Now look up another name for it. It'll be nano.
Nano?
Yeah.
I want to take that for give a point.
Pat, I want to smell your beard.
I just got off work, so it probably smells like garlic.
I don't.
Shit.
Fuck! I want to lick it. I want to lick it. I want to lick it.
All right, Vance, you go with some questions. I'll come up with some more in a second.
Okay, so who and when? So who founded the spider gene and when?
Oh, that's a good way of looking at it.
Completely. That I don't know, but okay.
That's a good question. I like that.
Yeah, that gave me an idea. We could do a couple more every week like that.
That's what I've been thinking about lately, doing like a trivia thing. So it's like,
yeah.
And then when you said that, I'm like, that's fucking cool, man. Why not do it with this?
I got a way to go.
Was it Kevin in 2000?
No, it was Nerd in 1999.
It was Nerd. Come
Kevin.
on.
So yeah, it was Kevin, but I believe it was 99 is what I seen. but close enough,
Pretty
Tommy.
fucking close.
Yeah, it works. He got it.
What if it was like the later part of '99, like
It
December
could have been, you know what?
December 28th?
Like a car being manufactured and shit. Fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what? I'm going to give Bailey a point too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
give
good.
Bailey a.
We'll give Tommy one more. And we'll get Bailey on the board.
Come on, Bailey got it. Let's go.
Good job, Bailey.
Look at the babies.
You got any more Vance, or are we done?
That was the only one really that I did. I didn't. I
All right.
had
Okay.
just a minute
Well,
to look.
217
I
Will.
got another one. I got a couple more then if you want me to.
All right. Okay. All right. I was about ready
Which-
to call it Will's the winner, but no, they got more questions.
Which ancient civilization revered the crocodile as a sacred animal and even mummified them?
I know this right off the bat.
It's not a reptile, right?
No, it's a group of people.
I didn't hear the full question.
Okay, what ancient civilization revered the crocodile as a sacred animal and even mummified them?
Aborigine.
Will got it. Well, Tommy got it first, but Will got it too.
What is it?
Egyptians. Yep. Tommy tied it up, I think.
Yeah, that's not where I was going to go. I
Tommy
was
tied it up.
going towards Peruvians. But okay.
Tommy
But
and
they
Will
were fucking
have 5,
guinea pigs.
and Nick has 4. Everyone else got 2 or 1. Derek, if we get some misses and you get them, you can catch up. But
I don't mind.
Okay,
I'm not in this to win anything. I'm just having fun.
In Greek mythology, what reptile was associated with the god Asclepius and became a symbol of medicine?
Elephant.
I know.
Snake.
Yeah. Look at the medical symbol.
Yep, snake. That's what it was. Will got it too. But Pat yelled it first, so Pat really gets the point.
Yeah. Pat got the point. He robbed you.
Give me that shit, bitch.
He said, "Give me that shit."
It's a stick up.
What intro?
Hey, how big is Narcissa? How many grams is she?
Shit, she's probably like, I don't know, like 7.
700?
You
I'd say something like that.
I like your boobs.
Right?
Hey, this is the first big snake package I got in the mail that was in a giant box, and they drew boobs underneath the top of the styrofoam.
All right.
So
Here's another good one.
5 years.
In what year was the Komodo dragon first documented by Western science after being reported by Dutch explorers in Indonesia? And what
Okay, guys.
year?
Now, everybody in the chat, think about this, because look at Steve Irwin and what he's done. Think about the question. What year? It's a
What year was
long
this,
time
Rob?
ago. Long
18.
time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're way back on that one.
Right, Ewok. Nobody said
you
shit.
had like people like Darwin going around to the Galapagos and Komodo and
Yeah, but to document what it was, I mean, I know this answer because I like.
I want the specific year.
yeah, good luck. You ain't gonna get it from me.
And what year was the Komodo dragon first documented, pretty much? Will got it. Will is using Google over here because Will got it.
Yeah, he's got those damn Google
1910?
fingers, man.
Yep, 1910.
All right, when
All right, I got a question. I found.
Will, you're
I'm-
disqualified.
Research. What did reptiles evolve from? Reptiles evolved from
Birds.
what?
Birds.
Fish.
I'm looking for a term, not an animal.
Oh, they evolved. What now?
What the
Reptiles
prehistoric age?
evolved
Is that what
from.
you're looking at? They evolved from birds, so I don't get what you're looking for. The prehistoric era?
He's looking for the answer, Derek.
Are you looking for like Cretaceous or
Yeah,
Jurassic?
that your question is kind of like that's mean because they evolved. All reptiles came from birds.
It says reptiles evolved from this term. Like, where did they evolve from?
Mark's a
Prehistoric.
domesticated cat.
Repticus maximus.
I'm dead. It's a domesticated cat. I'm dead.
He like Triple said, rats. It's the circle of life. That's good too.
That's close to the answer I'm looking for, but not quite.
I'm watching this.
Make notes.
The big-
Justin, it looks like we're real close on that fucking 12 by 16, dude.
Let's go.
I mean, like maybe a week or two.
Let's go.
No one's got the real answer out, like the right answer.
You can come over and help me roll in some fucking some insulation.
Tell me when. I'll be there. Guy, I got no life and no
You got
job.
the insulated and drywall.
I'll be there.
Are you
I'll
going
be
to drywall
there.
or just insulate?
I don't think I am, bro. I mean, why drywall it?
You don't have to right away. You just throw some insulation in there and be all
I
right.
was thinking, man, if it wasn't so damn expensive, I was going to call a buddy of mine and let him do closed cell spray foam in there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you
expensive.
can do that yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's expensive. It's
You
expensive.
can do that yourself. It's cheaper.
Yeah, he was.
You can
He's like, man, even to do like a 12,
Insulation's cheaper.
yeah. I mean, it was going to be like $1,500 for me to do closed cell spray foam in it. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's not
man,
bad.
no.
Can't be.
How
The
big of a
answer's
room?
no.
How big of a room?
Will said a
12 by
megalodon.
16,
No,
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
1,500.
Yeah,
That's a
for
lot.
12 by 16, you said?
Yeah. To
Yeah,
do
that's not bad.
a closed cell spray foam.
Yeah.
no.
I mean, it'll keep
No.
the rat room so cool.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we're gonna just call it a game, and Will wins with 6 points, so he gets the first $20 RWO cash. But reptiles evolved from amphibians. It says right here,
Amphibians.
amphibians,
Yeah, that's bullshit.
amphibians. I can read the whole article.
Just saying. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yes,
Let me get a
it's a
silly
gross
bird.
simplification, but it's fair to
So
say
birds
that
are
fish
flying
evolved
frogs?
from tetrapods. Tetrapods evolved into amphibians, and amphibians evolved into reptiles.
Yeah. Okay, so that's actually legit. But it's still
So,
bullshit, but that's
boo.
legit.
It wasn't a bullshit question.
That's awesome.
But Will from 217, you got the first $20 of RWO
$20.
cash. You
Good
can
job,
save it.
Will. You
It
get a
don't
hand
expire.
job from around the shower curtain, so it's like the stranger.
You could use it on merch. You could use it on what you want. From anyone that's in the RWO. I mean, it's RWO cash.
I'm in there,
Whatever.
I think. Am I in that? No, I'm not.
No, you only had two.
I want to be in that. I want to be in that. I'm raising my hand.
Tommy said, "What second place get?"
Nothing.
You get a
you get a
participation
mouth hug.
trophy.
You get a
We'll give you
mouth
a
hug.
participation trophy.
You get a mouth hug from a Placostomus.
Good day, sir. You get nothing. You lose.
He's like,
You
you sound
lose.
like straight from Willy Wonka. Good day, sir.
Yeah, someone got someone got it. Yeah.
I'm old.
Yeah.
I get it.
We don't do if you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby.
It sucks.
We don't do
So if
second
you guys
place.
like
We
this
don't
type
do
of format, like let me know and we'll do more of this. Like I said, I'm going to be doing something different every week because I just don't want to do interviews all the time.
I got
So-
questions though. You didn't ask me, but I got questions for people.
You got questions?
I do,
Well,
but
why
I'm
don't
going
you
to save
say
it for next time
something?
now.
I
Nope,
just
you didn't
announced
ask
Will.
me.
All right, well, bonus
You
questions. Let's
skipped
go.
over me because I've been drinking beer, so it's okay. I got it.
No, we got
Next
bonus
show.
questions. Let's go. Let's hit
No,
'em
I'm
out.
not doing that. Nope, I'm not sending them out. Next show.
All right.
Just
Well,
gonna be a dick about it.
you're invited back to do the next show then.
I got some good questions though. It's got to do with reptiles, but not reptiles.
Well, see, like, we could do like the science of reptiles, the genes of
How
reptiles.
about the
we could
people of
word this
reptiles?
any way we want. You
I
know?
got some questions about people of reptiles.
Hold up. Look who rolled in here.
Kurt said,
What?
shit.
What
Yeah,
up,
you missed
Kurt?
the questions,
What up,
Choochie boy.
Choochie boy.
He's the King Chooch. Get it right.
Yeah.
The elder Chooch.
Are you supposed to be working, moving buses around?
And you can't give points away. We don't do
Work.
that. Tommy, congratulations. You did well, but you just fell short.
Try harder next time.
You gotta try harder.
Know it all.
That's right. Do it right or don't do it at all.
Go big or go home.
We gotta make.
I
like,
love you.
I think we gotta do like a time limit so these guys can't Google this shit. Like we gotta
I
be
know,
like,
we need
all
to
right,
do
you
like-
got one amount of seconds to answer this
You gotta put
shit.
a timer. Yeah,
I think like 15 seconds. You need to have something up.
that's way too much time. You could type. I could type pretty quick.
Yeah, I know if I'm really into it, I could do it within
Yeah.
5. But 5 seconds is too little. I
It's
don't know.
not-
I
yeah,
mean,
it's too
I
little.
figured they're going to Google it if they don't know it
Anyway,
the first
so-
place, because a lot of questions are hard and it's not everyday knowledge. Like, you
Well,
know,
whoever's got
Chris
hot
said they
hands,
gotta be
y'all
on
better
the
hot
panel.
hands
Chris,
it up,
that's
hot
tough.
hands.
Because Ken's only allowed so many people on the panel, so like that's not fair to everybody.
well, you're
I
always
thought
welcome
about
up.
that, but that's
You
just
sponsored the
having
damn
them on-
show. You can come up anytime you fucking want.
Yeah. But no, they got hot hands, and it's whoever's got the quickest hands then at the draw at it. Then so come on, more or less.
Yo, Patrick,
We
you getting
could
me
do an
jealous. I thought you only
Australian
pat me like that.
reptile,
Ah,
knowledge, and invite Fries up and stump us all. I mean, we can take this any which way we want.
yeah, boy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Those trivia questions, though.
Yeah, it's fun. I like it.
I'm
For sure.
just trying to create some fun,
Yeah, exactly.
get some laughs out of it. And
Yeah.
what I like about this is why we was talking about this asking questions. We stayed on topic of reptiles the whole time. We was all talking about it, and we didn't get off left field. I mean, so
That's true.
that was good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant to me tonight when you said that you have a topic to go against. And
I have an agenda to
Yeah.
the show. It's not just
Agenda.
like
sorry.
open panel free.
Sorry,
whatever.
I worded it wrong. Jeez, Ken, don't shoot me in the dick.
Well, I mean, if I had like,
Warrior Garden.
maybe I could, but no, I don't do that.
Yes.
What up, Warrior Garden? How's
You
it going?
got any eggs yet?
What up, Warrior Garden?
The first clutch I got shit the bed. They all went bad.
That sucks.
Nothing with your snake, but yes, it was going to be my Pied Clown clutch, but they all went bad. But it was first time, Mom. I've been growing up anyway. Whatever, shit happens. I don't care. Shit happens.
Yeah, so Thursday,
Yeah, Nick,
our
Jesus.
WO shows on Jesus' channel. Don't you miss out.
Yep.
That's where we let our hair down a little bit.
I got two
Oh, I
more
didn't
about
know.
to drop.
He has his.
Two more
I did
clutches?
not know he did his own show.
You get the hobby on them.
Oh, they're way past that, bro. I mean, I'm past
Let's go.
prelay shed. Like these bitches got ridges,
Come on. Let's
big
go.
fat tails. I mean, any day.
Oh,
One of them
wait,
is
it's
the
Jim.
super blackhead
that's
Mojave
cool.
het pied.
What up, Jim?
Come on.
She's dropping any day, bro.
Come on.
Justin,
and
how
Stan-
far are you in
Me
for
and
Pat?
Stan just paired 10 this past weekend. I've had a bunch of confirmed locks.
You did what?
We paired 10 this weekend.
You paired 10 snakes?
Yep.
You and Stan, huh?
Yep.
Y'all shooting for albinos again?
Later,
Yeah,
Kurt.
I'm definitely doing that project again because she absorbed on me last year. So I'm definitely shooting that project again.
Don't work too hard, buddy.
But I did a whole bunch of good other ones for sure. The one
Justin,
that
can I ask you?
the one
can
I
I
like
ask you a
that I
question?
anticipate on, I did that banana clown to an inchy clown. So I want to hit some banana clowns. And I'm gonna hold those back and I'll put that to my OD Cypress clown. So I could hit some banana inchy OD Cypress clowns. That's what I'm trying to shoot for.
Nice. Oh yeah.
That should be nice.
Everything except for the banana.
No, I want the banana in that bitch, bro. They look fire, bro. Boyd produced like one or two of them, and they look amazing.
Really?
Once I
Not
saw
a fan of
it,
banana.
I want to produce that. So
I'm
Yeah.
just not a fan of banana.
I know you're
I
not.
don't like
Justin,
banana.
what makes
I'm
you
not a
like
banana fan,
albino?
but I like ultramel. Go figure.
Right.
Albino project's my black pastel to calico albino, which I've been wanting that one. I wanted that one to hit last year and it didn't. So
Yeah, that'd be nice. That's a nice contrast.
and then we
What-
did some
what-
pet daddy shit to some hypo clown stuff. We got a bunch of stuff going on over there.
Outside of black pastel, what makes albino pop? I'm not an albino.
I
fan,
got a
so
spot nose albino that's just as bright as a black pastel albino.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah.
I can't stand albino, but I like rainbow. I like lavender.
Stan's got that rainbows paired too, so that'll
Does
be
he?
one good one.
Rainbows
What-
are
what-
nice.
what makes breeding albino to any of our genetics we mess with besides black pastel hold contrast or hold pattern?
You could put Hoffman. There's a few things.
Hoffman's a that's no, you can't, because Hoffman does it blurs it. Hoffman's like I don't know how to say it. It's not a poor man's hypo, but it mimics hypo. Like it's, I don't know. It's not it doesn't enhance anything. It deteriorates from things. What Hoffman does. It rounds off edges and pattern. It mutes patterns or it makes patterns fade into one another. That's what Hoffman's good for. It's great for combining genes to have a
It's just
flawless
bright. Ken,
combine.
It's not going to show.
there you go.
That's
nice.
cool. That's a
Spot nose
really
black albino,
fine
head
alien
clown,
head.
offset hide.
I like those alien heads.
Clean. I saw you just stroke it. That was nice.
Well, I stroke it nice. I'm
So-
professional. Stroker again.
I mean, I
Hey,
thought you were
there's
using
kids.
Wilbur.
Don't forget, there's kids there.
Oh,
Where?
the oranges ain't coming
All right.
up. like-
So what will do that besides black pastel and bring
Different
in
spot
color?
nose.
That's just spot nose.
It's spot nose. Well, I guess there could be another gene in it, but I don't think there is. But
No, what you buy it as?
spot
What
nose,
did you buy
het
it as?
clown, pos het pie, or spot nose laugh, het clown, pos het pie.
All right, that's cool.
That's the only
I
known
didn't-
gene that was
I've
in
never
the
looked into
there always
like
could be something
albino.
hiding
I
that I
lost
don't
so
know.
much interest in albinos. So the only albino forms I like is black pastel. So that's really nice. I like that because I didn't know spot nose did that to it because I never cared to see. When I see albino, I just look away.
All right, boys, this is my bedtime.
All right,
Later,
guys.
Pat. Good night, homie.
Pat, I love you.
Thanks for stopping up, Pat.
Yeah. I got to work another 12 hours. I love you too, buddy. I got to work another 12 hours tomorrow.
Fucking
Okay,
A.
well, don't work too hard. Call me. And we cut out real quick.
And
And
he's
he's
gone.
gone. Yep.
He's gone. Like Vance's eyes. His lids are all there.
Don't worry about my eyes.
And that super OD calico I had, I paired that one to a hypo. I'm trying to put some hypo in that calico.
All right, I got a question for
Nice.
everybody. So we're gonna go Kodam on only. Well, am I allowed, Ken?
Yeah, do what you want, dude. That's cool.
All right. So Kodam only. What is the top gene you think has most effect on any recessive gene?
Oh, damn, that's a good question.
Cypress. It looks good everywhere. It does something everywhere. It don't do much in hypo, but nothing really does. It jumbles up Desert Ghost pretty good. But I mean, you got crazy things to clown. I like Cypress. Cypress is like
All right.
my favorite.
Cypress is nice, but I mean,
I'm with Warrior. I like what Warrior said. Confusion.
Confusion does good. Yeah.
I would say
Confusion does
acid,
really good.
confusion, static. Any one of those three are gonna definitely wonk you up
Yeah.
all the pattern. Definitely.
And it can
Yeah.
go either way with what you mix it with. Like so,
Alright.
so let's go back to Ken. Ken said Cypress. So Cypress, it really just elongates pattern, but it enhances color at the same time. That's all it does. When you mix it with hypo, it makes hypo look more hypo though. It blushes.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it blushes out more, but it
It's hard to see.
that hypo look, I don't know how to describe it, but that hypo faded look, it does that more than any other gene in hypo. 100%. Like it's nice, but it really just stripes and stretches out pattern. But so does Mojave, so does Leopard, so does G stripe, so does Pinstripe. Pinstripe's more confined and tightened up, but you know, I want to see it. Just let Derek talk. He's on the server. Yeah. Well, I mean, I got things I want to know. Like, you know, I try to learn from other people. And what, you know, like tonight, you know, you guys were all talking about, you know, showing the albino shit. I don't really like much albino, so I want to see what people like in albino for what I need to look for if I decide to, if I see a nice albino. But
Hands down, black pastel albino. When people see it, they sell. They're a good one. Everybody thinks albino. It's black pastel. I always think of when I think of albino in my head. That's what I think of. You know, half time. That's why I kind of went that route. I like. But also, I have a really beautiful calico albino, and it is gorgeous. And the line of calico I have in it I think it's flawless. So I put that to it. So I want to see what it's going to do with it between the two of them, with the black pastel and the calico, and see what they do.
So, what do you want to bring into albino though? What do you want? What do you want to try to show into albino to change, or not change? But what do you like? Like, you know, like what can make albino be more than just, in my opinion, a washed out gene of what it does.
I like dreamsicles. I'm a dreamsicle person. I like dreamsicles as well, man.
They're
like,
clean. They're clean.
You know?
They're nice. They're bright. But you
so
can't.
At the end of the day, like it has every gene has its place. Don't get it wrong. There's some albino that to me, how could a best way to say it? It looks washed out, so it just looks like a blur of a yellow snake. So that's going to be your problem with the albinos is you're going to have a lot of that washed out effect, especially overstacking genes on albino. I would never do that. It's going to lead you into not a good looking snake. Period. You know, you're going to want to keep it to a minimum with albino. You want
simple. Yep.
Exactly. Simple's best with that. Certain genes is just like you just said. It's going to be keeping it simple and going that route. It's going to be the best way for that type of to go with it. You know, that route to go with it more or less. So I don't know. That's just my 2 cents and my thought on the process. Is how I don't have a lot of albino. It's only 2 albinos I have. I have some pieds. I do Well, I have like 1 or 2 pies, and I do have a little dreamsicle project that I have going on too. So
Do you
those
think?
are down the road. But it's only because I
having a
wanted to make
black
dreamsicles. It wasn't like
outline
I'm doing dreamsicles to get rich or anything. It's just there's some things that I want to do that other people have done that I'm like I want to
Yeah,
make dreams.
this ain't. I'm not. This ain't about trying to make money at all.
No,
This is about
no, I'm just saying it's
reading
just
what you
that's kind of how I look at it though. But like there is certain things that I want to do myself and be like, well, I did that too, you know, more or less.
Do you think there's a gene that could bring black outline in albino? Like,
No.
look at pinstripe, what pinstripe would do, or spider, but just an albino.
The whole
to
point of
just-
albino is taking out the color pigmentation. You're only going to get the yellow.
Yeah, but is there something that
You're
can
never
add
gonna
that
get.
in?
You're never going to get a black stripe with a yellow design in it. It's just
Why
not gonna
not?
happen.
Why? We can make the reverse. We get black snakes with a yellow design.
That's
we
going to
can
be to
make-
me a paradox. You're going to have a freaking paradox, and that's what it's going to be considered. Because it's not going to
Yeah,
be.
but
That's what the whole gene purpose does. It's kind of like Exantic.
But you don't think there's ever a way
It's
around
gonna pull
that
out the
to make
color.
that
Period.
come
That's
out?
how the albino is. You know.
I don't
See?
think. Yeah, but you don't think there's a way that you can manipulate that to make just the blacks come out? Like,
Paradox.
granted, what albino stands for is eliminating colors, 100%. You know, pigments. But what we've done with snakes, genetics, what we've built, and not, you know, all of us in the reptile community with all species, not just ball pythons, Burmese, geckos, but everything. We have found ways to make colors show up that shouldn't be there. You know, look at leeches. You got leeches that are pink and purple.
So you're gonna put arms on snakes?
Like,
You're gonna put arms on snakes?
I mean, they're called legless lizards for a reason. I mean, you know, like, but I'm talking about added color, not fucking.
I mean, think about that though. You would have to genetically somehow tell that snake, okay, I only want you to not take albino down this one stripe on your side, or I want you to not take albino down.
Yeah,
So to me,
it's
that's
called
gonna be a
line
paradox.
breeding and working that project to do that. You don't think that could be done?
I don't think that can be done, no. Unless you're injecting
I don't
this snake
either.
and doing some fucking crazy scientific shit,
Yeah,
you know.
but why can we do it with geckos and lizards?
You're trying
It's
to
been
make,
done. It's been done with geckos and lizards all day. Why can't we do that with snakes?
so there's an albino lizard.
Maybe there is a way to do it. We just don't know how yet.
Well, I don't mean. I'm sorry, Justin. I'm not necessarily like right now at this moment. I'm not necessarily talking about albino, but eliminating colors to make something pop. Like we can do that. It's easier to do that with geckos and lizards than it is to snakes at the moment, 100%. But it's been done to add colors or do things, and it's all about line breeding. Like snake-wise, ball python-wise, we are only. Most people are now just starting to talk about line breeding their snakes, where not many people did it before. They were taking, like, yes, we would take clutch mates to breed together or back to parents, but people are more focused on saving clutch mates and breeding those back to find let's say, like I showed you guys my blue ghost banana tonight. Let's say that crazy dark speckling I have, you know, the spots where it's all clustered together. Let's say I want to focus on that. So, and then I'm going to breed him, go for more bananas that have that cluster effect tied together. Take those girls, breed those back to him to try to expand that. So why can't we do that with finding an albinoism gene that there's so many out there in snakes to work with to line breed that to get outlines of black in an albino snake. Now, it goes against it being albino because there's black, but it's not to say it cannot happen and cannot be done.
Maybe with the
because
right.
we think it's albino because what we know we supposedly are not allowed to do in a what's the word I'm looking for? Scientific way, I guess, or not scientific, in a genome way of how it's supposed to react. That's not supposed to be done. But yet you can get that you can get that one snake that has a black. You get one albino snake that has just one black line in it randomly on its body. Why can you not take that snake, breed it back to elongate that one black line and expand it to make something different? That's still albino, but it's showing color at the same fucking time. And the only thing that makes any animal, living being albino is the eyes. Don't matter about the body. It's the eyes. That's the only thing that makes an animal or person albino is the eyes. You have to have no pigment or that red pinkish pigment in your eyes to make you albino. That's it. You could be a person.
Hey, did Michael Jackson turn white?
Kind
No,
of.
he bleached himself. He bleached himself. His eyes were not white. He's fucking brown
I mean,
eyes.
he
Like,
was
come
whiter
on.
as an
That's what I'm
adult
saying,
than
though.
he was
Is
as a kid. I mean, I just don't think black could happen in an albino. I mean,
not gonna happen.
maybe if there's the right combination that just does it. Maybe
With the right
recipe.
recipe, maybe, but I mean,
Yeah.
that's
I
like
just
trying
don't
to put
see it.
something back into a mahogany, a super mahogany.
It's not. It's.
I feel like it would have been accidentally
It's
done
not an
by
imagination. It's a theory. It's a thought. It's not an imagination. It's you. It's
It's a
you know,
challenge.
when we breed snakes, we find snakes in our collection that have disturbance in their pattern, a disturbance in their color, and we're like, oh, that's different. What do? We keep it and hold it back.
Night,
Then
Tommy.
we line breed it and make it better.
Right.
We fucking explore it, or we not explore it. We explode it, and what that little disturbance we saw from clutches ago and made it something more. That's why we have what we have, because of line breeding, especially in snakes. That what happens when you have 10 clones. Wait, what? I lost. I was reading. If you have blackout line, yeah, I read that. Big D's imagination, I read that. Good night, guys. Good night, Ewok. It's not albino. It's have the albino gene, so you would have the shit with it. But an albino got DNA, have black lines.
That's it. Paradox is what you're gonna get closest to that. Is you're gonna get
but all right. So paradox, you can't fuck with. That's random.
Yeah, it's
It's
random.
random and it's not gonna pass down. Or
So
nothing.
I wonder if you could like better your chances if you breed paradox to paradox.
No, you don't. Paradox is random. There's no. Paradox been around for fucking so long,
Right?
and people have tried working it. You cannot.
People tried to breed it back, and it's just not.
You Google that, see if I can find an answer.
You can't do nothing with it. You really can't. Like it's just a
It's just a show snake. It's just a show snake.
A DNA strand. You can't fuck with it. And
that's what trips my mind when you see these paradoxes go for like 5G.
And you can't even guarantee. You can have
nothing with that, but show it off.
Exactly. You can't take a snake that, let's say you got a paradox albino. It's got patches of albino in it, and you breed that to albino, you are not guaranteed to hit albinos at all whatsoever.
You're not doing anything with it.
It's just a paradox. It's like a paradox in the fucking universe. We just can't fuck with it. It's just cool. It's something we can see, which is neat as fuck. Like, but what I'm talking about is you focus on like what we do with dinkers, man. We see something different and we focus on it. Why can't we focus on something that, someone gets a black mark in an albino snake? Let's focus on that and work that. Why? And everybody's like, no, you can't do that. Why? It's not impossible. Is my theory. It's not impossible.
Just what Watts is saying.
Man, this all turned crazy from my question I asked you guys, but it's not impossible. It's not. It's like there's there's so much out there. I mean, like, to learn. Like, man, today, Justin, what
Derek's trying to say is he came off his spaceship and came with this theory tonight, guys.
I'm just saying, I didn't come off my spaceship. I just, I breed a whole different way than I think anybody else does, in the sense of.
There's my highway paradox.
Nice.
Come on. Well, hold it up to the camera, Chooch. There we
That's
go.
paradox on the top of the head, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, it goes on the top of the head a little bit.
And then
Yeah,
the
it
bottom.
is anti, but it's.
That's cool
And a
though. I
little
like
on
it.
its tail.
That's cool. A little bit here and there too. That's cool. I like it. Kind of I like that.
Snakes all day.
What I like about it is that stripe.
Come on.
What? No, it is.
It's a highway or a freeway?
Yep. Highway hat ultramount.
Oh, what? You're Phil? Fucking A. Sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, Ken. I didn't know that's finger snakes.
Come on.
No, that's all right. What up, Phil?
I didn't, why do you think that, Phil? Just because it hasn't been done? Like, I'm sorry, Phil. I can't. I mean, I like what you do and what you've done with snakes, but man, it's not impossible at all. Nothing.
Don't listen to him, Phil. It's impossible.
No, it's not. It's absolutely not.
Probable. We'll go with not
It's not.
probable.
I'm telling you, he's on the spaceship, guys, tonight. I'm telling you, he came off the spaceship. He's been fucking, excuse my language. He's been
Hey, just because I've been bullshitting with you all day.
shooting beans down.
It's not like, why do we limit ourselves to what we think can be done? It don't like it's genes and science. It's not all guaranteed. Now, like, for the most part, we know what we can do and make, correct? We have an idea what we can do. We go by our line of what we can do and say, but it's when we find that hiccup in the GNA that we're like, oh, let me keep this and hold this back and breed it and see what it does. Then we make something of it, and then we call it something of it. And then if we're fucking some big fucking breeder that's got a big fucking name, we name it and get stupid rich off it, and that's horrible. I'm sorry.
You're not gonna
that's
get
just
stupid
horrible.
rich off it, regardless. You're gonna make some money, but you're not gonna get stupid rich.
But that's not the point. The point is to make something cool and show that it can be done no matter what with any fucking person.
Look,
in
if
the
you want to
industry.
strike,
It don't matter if your name's Kabelka or if it don't matter if your name's my name, who's nobody.
you want to striped albino, go get you a fucking go get you a tri-stripe and put it to albino, and there's your striped albino. But you're not gonna get no dark stripe.
Later, fries.
Later, Chris.
Or
All right,
try
so I'll
strap.
talk to
There
you
you
later.
go.
I'll be on Call of Duty. Albino is opposite. Yeah, it is opposite. You're correct. It is. But why you've never actually, no, I have. I've seen albinos with other pigments in them. Why can't you focus on that and make that into something? Like why? Like, we automatically think because of albino, what it does and what it's meant to do, why can't we focus on what something may show out of an albino to make it better? Now, you guys know I fucking hate albino. Right now, I'm arguing albino like a hardcore motherfucker right now. And I hate albino because it's horrible to snakes. But I think there's potential down the road of line breeding it, just like we do with geckos, is line breeding. 100%. Jay, what are you laughing at, Jay?
I'm like,
Science, real science. I mean, science can be proved wrong or proved to be changed because you can only line breed so much.
I don't know, guys. I think he's onto something. I think you might be able to do it if you breed it enough.
I'm just
encouraging
saying,
you,
like,
Derek.
I appreciate it, Ken. I'm
encouraging
just,
you.
I
I'm like,
disagree.
I hate albino, but I'm trying to find what, like, I like looking albino. I do not want it in my collection because it just washes out every other fucking gene in there, and, I'm kind of going against what I like with my argument, but like, I agree, Derek. Who knows what can happen since it's always one way until it's so many possible, and it's true, 100%.
I bet
It's
you
always one way until one thing changes it, and it's like, why can't like, it's not going to be me because I don't like albino, but why can't one said person find out a flaw in their albino gene and try to work it to create something crazy in albino that brings something? Imagine albino.
I got a question, and that would make it kind of maybe I really would wonder what mimic and albino would do together.
Right? What would mimic?
Yes. Yep. What would that? What's that gonna do? What's that gonna do to an albino fucking snake? Would it reverse the color?
Change it halfway through its life to a completely different color. So what will that snake do halfway through its life?
Yep. And how you gonna know that, Justin? By working it and doing it. That's the only way. With any gene we do, what we do, we play scientists in the game of genetics of all of us on the panel, all of us on the fucking chat. We play scientists on what we can do with genes. We mix things to make things better, to look. We go for certain colors. We try to enhance them, but nobody fucking really that I know of really works with albino to try to.
He's still not convinced.
Make a red eye snake that's black. Make a red eye snake with black scales. Let's go. Make a red eye snake with black scales.
That would be cool.
Yeah, 100%. It's probably damn near impossible. I agree. Hard as fuck to do, but it's not saying it can't be done, and it's not saying it can be done, but like, why not? We've made so many crazy fucking things, and the shit we mix, and the things we do. Why is that such a not even a fathom in our mind? It's like just obsolete. Like nobody thinks about that. Why?
There you go. Just Photoshop it.
Blakers.
Just
what up, Blakers?
What up, Blakers?
Well, we're gonna wrap things up.
Blake, how are you, brother?
Somebody,
Blakers, I gotta talk to you soon.
Cake,
I want to buy
eyes.
some things off you. You got some. You got something I want. I gotta talk to you real soon. You got some lizards I want.
Mission's tried so hard to be optimistic.
It's pied soon, possibly. Yeah, but with red eyes, Mission with red eyes. Well, come on. Like to do that, like
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
I just don't. But you prove me wrong one day, D. I want to see it done.
I would never do that because I don't want to fuck with albino. It's a waste of my time. But I'm just throwing the argument out there for the albino lovers, like because I want to fuck with albino. I like albino back in the day. I'll buy it, D.
All right, y'all.
But this is it. We ending it.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. Fucking
no. Thanks for coming on. Thanks, chat.
Thanks, everybody.
Let me get the right one. Let me do this one.
Had a blast with
you. And Chris, what the fuck?